Hello from Oceanator with Jasper here on the couch. It's been a while, didn't do any video for obvious reason I will go in. First thing, okay, so this will be first video of a few tonight. And I want to talk about Halloween and Mockingbird Drive Haunt is no more. We're officially stopped doing it this year. Like this year was our last year. We already started to sell. We already sold about 1/10 of our collection, and I'll just go into detail what happened and what pushed us to make the decision. It's been 18 years we've been doing it. Spent thousands and thousands of dollars over the years on doing it, and including this year, we still spent lots of money this year. And what happened in the last, I would say, October rained a lot. Actually, the first few weeks rained a lot. So the good thing is we had lots of stuff all done in September. So we added just a few things in October. So but the last 2 weeks of October was very humid and cold. So I was in lots of pain. And sadly, the last week before October, I was lots of pain. So when I'm in pain, my mobility is very impaired. And I was helping my wife do the garbage recycling, and I was coming down the stairs with holding a too small garbage can from the upstairs bedrooms, and I slipped, and I fell down the flight of stairs. So I landed hard on my back, my right arm whack in the wall. But the worst is my left foot got caught in the railings of the stairs, and one of my little toe, my second little toe, got ripped open. There was blood everywhere. I didn't notice until my wife started like going, "Holy shit! There's blood everywhere!" And I look and there was blood gushing out of my toe. So I almost lost my toe. It got almost ripped apart. So it was a real bad rip. And so of course she had to rush me to the emergency room, and they did X-ray and everything. The good thing is I didn't rip it completely. It was a bad tear. First time in my life. He's so terrible. First time in my life I had stitches, and so they came me. I did the X-ray and everything. So luckily I never broken. In my entire life, even though I played lots of sports, I was always very active most of my life until the freaking sciatica. I never broken a bone. I hurt myself a lot many times, but I never broken a bone since, ever. And this was my very first stitches. And but the problem is the person who did the stitches was a student, medical student who didn't know exactly what he was doing. So he stitched him up. Even himself, he said, like, I'm not sure if this is going to hold, blah, blah. Anyway, so they went back home. They didn't give me much, just painkillers and stuff. So I stayed in bed for a few days, obviously, because I couldn't walk be on my feet whatsoever. And so this was approaching Halloween, so I helped my wife. Like, we got up, we still did the Halloween stuff. And then Halloween day came, and night I should say, and we got less than 50 kids. But not just us, everyone, people were shocked how little kids. Well, some part of where I live got lots of kids, but many parts didn't get any kids almost. We got less than 50 kids. We got about 100 people showing up. For people's like, it's good, but for us it's extremely low. We usually get 300 to 400 people easily. So me and my wife were like, even our neighbors came to see us, and they were like, "What the fuck is going on?" And they gave us all their candy to give away if the people showed up. So it was extremely disappointing for everyone. But that night we talked, and we're both in our 50s. We're tired. We're exhausted. We're too old to do this. Just be my life. So that night we talked, and we decided, like, that's it. It's not about having how many kids you have. It's just the amount of work and how much money, and it's lots of work to do what we did. So we weren't sad about it. Pretty much, we were more like a relief because again, so much work, and every night we put all the animatronics. We had like again 20 animatronics we had to bring out, pull out every night. Right there, it's more than an hour work every night just to put everything out, install everything, and another hour back in to put. So what usually we put it in the afternoon, and around 9 o'clock we brought everything back in until almost 10 o'clock. So almost every night we did that. It was exhausting. And again, we just thought like we're done, we're tired, and especially like uh, of course, we want lots of people. We were even a newspaper, it seems. People, when newspaper came in, took pictures and everything, and uh, but at the time we weren't sure like your decision. But later that night we decided like, okay, this will be our last hurrah, and we did. Uh, we did the best we could, and we put lots of animatronics, not all obviously. We still had lots of projects we're planning to do, but again, it's so costly. Like people don't realize. Just for example, we spend more than like $200 just buying metal pegs to hold lots of the props and stuff like that. So just materialize. Again, we love building many of our old props, but the material is still expensive. Not just the prop themselves, but the material, rope, tape, black tape, duct tape, uh, Velcro and stuff like that. It goes up very quickly. You can imagine how much money it goes. Uh, and we just bought one or two props, but when the props was the witch from Lowe's, which cost us more than $500. It was a huge prop, 10 feet tall. And so we call it quits. That now we thought of it along, and it was like we went to the pros and cons, and to be honest, we're just very tired and exhausted. And it'll be nice to have already. Okay, so I'll go chronologically. So a few days after we announced to Orleans and Ottawa, like all the people on Facebook, our neighborhoods and stuff, that was our last, and lots of people were sad. But I said we've been doing it for 18 years, so people can complain. Yes, the last 2 years we didn't do it for personal reason, the flooding the house, and getting sick and stuff. But still, we did it for 18 years, so it's up to other people to move on, And what is nice is well, also I did a very quick garage sale before we start putting everything away, and we sold about 1/10 of our collection. So all the fence got bought. Some pumpkins, many of the tombstones. No, some animatronics. Tell me, I was surprised. I was expecting lots of animatronics, but no. But a few, about like 15 got sold. Uh, Lots of problems. Like we didn't have time to put everything. We just did it very quickly. I just announced it uh, in the face group. Like, okay, we'll be selling some stuff right 2 to 3 days after Halloween. And what happened is on the day we did that, my left leg was hurting a lot, and it was a very strange pain I never felt before. So I removed my sock, and my toe that was almost ripped, which was like this size, purple, and my entire foot was red. So it was a huge major infection I got. Even though I was cleaning it and my wife was like, I still got a huge major infection, like major, like so right away after we did the garage show, my wife brought me back to the hospital in the ER. I just showed my toe. They brought me right away because again, if I waited 24 hours, I could have lost my entire foot, even to maybe even a part of my leg. That's how bad it was. So they gave me tons. They got me in bed. So they got me tons of powerful antibiotic. medication. They did X-ray, you name it. So they were scared because I was again, it was a really bad infection I got, and so I spent 5 days in the hospital, and then the they sent me home after 5 days. But the sad part is they were having also at the very same time they were the section I was, but not just my section, but lots of sections were having a huge COVID outbreak. And guess what? Me and my wife, we got the COVID, and it was a really bad string. So for the last 3 weeks, we were sick, very sick with COVID. Exhaustion. I couldn't talk. Uh, I couldn't eat much. Anything I would taste was like pure. The best way description is if I had spike in my tongue. So anything I would put in my mouth, spikes would go in my tongue, and it would hurt like hell. So I was having COVID, plus it was very humid, so my back, of course, sciatica was full blast. Plus, I was still fighting the infection. So, yeah, so for the last 3 weeks was been pure hell for me. Of course, it was very hard to sleep. So, uh, my typical 4 days without any sleep was the normalized for me. And yeah, so the good thing is the second week we were still sick as dog, but we had to put all the Halloween stuff away before it was snow, because that was getting very cold in Ottawa. And the good thing is we managed to put everything in, and because we sold 110, we had space in the garage for the first time in years to actually walk in it. And that's another positive thing is even in the basement, we didn't bring anything in the basement. So we have our basement back, like all the storage under the stairs, which we usually pack of Halloween stuff, all empty. So now we can put all their, we kept all the fall stuff, fall decoration. We're still gonna decorate for fall, but Halloween, we won't decorate whatsoever anymore. Jasper, give me a second. He wants to go outside, of course. And I have to close the door because it's so cold. So we have our basement, a good part of basement back, and the garage. So when are we gonna sell it? So again, we still have tons. We have like 50 bins and at least 20 blocks of animatronics. So we're gonna, excuse me, a huge garage sale in spring and summer, depending on the weather, of course. If we have a beautiful spring, then the faster we do it. So meaning we'll have a garage back, and we didn't have our garage for 18 years. We didn't park our car in the garage because of that. So it'll be fun to have a garage, a normal basement, and we can put all the fall and Christmas stuff. Right now they're near washer and dryer washer and dryer room with furnace. So we have about 8-10 bins of Christmas stuff. We'll be able to move all that under the stairs. So you're going to free up lots of space in the basement also. So that's a big plus for us. And again, we're just too tired, too old to continue the amount of work we do. And that's going to also give us time to go see other haunts because in October we're so busy. And on weekend we always had lots of people come, so we would not go anywhere to see other haunts, professional haunts. So this is going to free us to go explore and go enjoy more Halloween on our own terms. And yeah, so that's about it for this video. So we officially are done with Halloween. It's sad to see it. We love it. We still love Halloween, but just again, for health reason, age reason, we're tired, we're old, we're feeling it. We don't look our age, but I'm turning 51 just in a few weeks. Actually, my birthday is at the end of December, and I'm turning 51. So my wife is 52. So and she's feeling too. She doesn't look her age too, like me, but we're feeling it sadly, and. So of course Jasper wants attention and wants to go outside. So I'll end this video for now. So well, for everyone that enjoyed seeing our Halloween haunt, thank you very much for all the years, and it was fun doing it, but lots of work and again lots of money and stuff like that. So okay, so that's it for Ocean Leader for now from a Mockingbird Drive haunt for the last time. Bye bye.